Hey guys, welcome to the Game Hall. I'm Rob.
And I'm Lib.
Welcome back if you join me for other unboxing videos. But today, we're, as you can see, pretty excited because we're going to unbox, if you saw from the title of the video, Series 3 of Final Girl.
Yeah.
This is Series 1 and 2. If you're not familiar with it, I'm not going to go into too much detail today on exactly how to play or exactly what the other series had. But I'll let Lib give a little bit of a background, and if you are joining us for the first time.
It's basically a solo game, and you get to pick a final girl, and you have to go up against one of the big bads. And a lot of them are very, very cool. We've played through almost all of the first season.
Yep.
And some of them are definitely a little tricky. So we play co-op. And is it co-op? Is that
I would
right?
say it's co-op. Like when this was that was a big deterrent, I think, originally, where we didn't jump on it until Series 2 was about to come out, because we don't do a lot of solo gaming.
It's true, but we did do it together almost every single time, and it was so much fun. It really was. And we had the mat to go with it. It pulled everything together. It's very enjoyable. And
they're all mix match. So some of the killers, well, not all of the killers, can be used with all of the final girls, as well as all of the different scenarios. You'll see, because if you haven't seen these already, we've avoided most spoilers with the third season. I looked at it a little bit when I was backing it, but I really avoided any other unboxings.
Yeah.
So hopefully you get to enjoy that with us today, and we'll just kind of go in blind and see what we find.
And a little mystery at the end?
There is a mystery, but hopefully, unless it's spoiled without a warning to us.
Which I think they're pretty good about that.
Yeah, we will give a warning to you, because each series comes with a mystery box that has something special in it. And if you don't know what the other ones are because you haven't purchased them yet and you want to be surprised, I won't tell you what those are either.
Sure,
but at the end, before we open it, if it is like the last thing that we have, I'll give a significant amount of time so you can avoid that.
Yeah, cut away for spoilers. Not
Perfect.
right now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get it set up and we'll jump right in.
Let's go.
All right, here we are. So, like I said, we're going in from the top down. So this is the box that arrived.
We're peeling the onion.
I'm not complaining, because Van Ryder's been really great about getting things to us really fast. They did the same thing they had a special Christmas box with Mrs. Claus and Krampus and all. This one I'm a little curious because it did get a little dent on it here and some dents here, but I'm pretty sure I'm hopeful that they did a pretty good job. And as I hit you,
no.
I don't want to. I don't know if you watch Dice Tower. I'm sure all of you watch Dice Tower. It drives me crazy, and if Tom ever sees this, it just drives me crazy how Tom will use his blade just right through stuff. I'm like, so paranoid.
Very reckless. Very.
So these are, these are
Falconwood files.
Yeah,
replacement
there's
tokens.
Replacement tokens. So they did send a message to all of their backers that I think at some point they realized a mistake. So the fastest way to get it back out was to send it separate. So when that comes up, we will have to do that. So let's see. So far, pretty good.
The padding, love it.
Ooh, lovely.
Wow.
All right, so this is the box that we're not going to spoil yet.
Right.
This is the mystery box, which
Keep out.
is very big.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I don't think I realized that it was going to be so
This
big.
is the biggest one, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to set that off to the side, and then we will revisit. All right, so Junker. See, look, really good padding. And hard cardboard.
These babies were packed with care.
Yeah.
Is this anything? No.
Nope. I can junk it.
I got no room over here.
Junk it.
Here we go. Look at that.
All right. So we got the ultimate box. Interesting. I think this is a removable piece of paper. I was like, I don't think they would keep that where you had to see all the advertisements and all. It says, important, this special Series 3 Ultimate Box does not contain a Final Girl core box pictured here, which is needed to play. Depending on how you back it or if you purchase it in stores, definitely keep an eye on that. I think they assume most people that are buying Series 3, and especially the Ultimate Box, have played it and have gotten the core box. But if you haven't, you're going to need the core box in order to play the game.
That is a good
So yeah.
essential.
And this is the back. this is the back. We have even more horror awaits. This massive box contains the special effects crate, guest stars, and the Series 3 collection of feature film boxes for critically acclaimed solo game Final Girl. Also included inside are miniatures and bonus content for Series 3, such as lore and scenario and gruesome death books. What we got here? We got included in this ultimate box holds the products. It's the same thing. There are 2, 3, 4, 5 feature films, as we will find out. There is a vignette film.
Ooh.
And then the cast and crew boxes and so forth. I'm not going to bore you with everything, but includes miniatures as well. So
they are fun to paint.
Yeah.
A little tricky. You're better at it than I am, but
yeah, we've painted some.
It's cool.
It's a lot of work. I'm not the fastest painter, and I get too obsessed with the details.
The color gotta match.
Well, they gotta be good.
Yeah, some of them are a little tricky too, especially with the weapons and the little facial details and stuff.
Yeah. Help me. Help me. All right. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah, look, the reveal. Ooh.
The reveal, same thing, but without the advertisements. Oh, cool. The artwork's great.
Yeah, let's look at it.
And I don't believe I think it's several artists that always contribute. It's not always the same artist.
This one's funny. That's cool. Little slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
All right. I think we'll...
Heavy.
Yeah.
Always, though.
Always heavy.
We know this.
A lot of unwrapping.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's show. There's nothing on the inside. So some games, just in case you're curious, have the inner box art on this one, which is fine because half the time you don't look at it.
True.
This, I think, is reserved for...
The core box?
No, I think actually this one...
Or does the core box go up? I can't remember.
This is actually... They left
Mini
a
games.
spot for the Krampus. So
Two-Van
this was the
Rider.
one that we had already got shipped to us early when you backed it. There we go. But yeah, so if you did that, I think if you didn't get this and you bought the core box and this was the only one, that is where you would put the core box. But otherwise, that is where that will go.
They're thinking. And we like
So
that.
we'll keep that. So let's take a look. I think probably we'll start with, before we jump into the films, we'll go into the special effects crate. If you want to open that for me.
Ooh, the Christmas knife.
The Christmas knife.
There you go.
Okay. More plastic. It's good.
We should have brought 2 knives down. Okay. Let's see, accessories and what did it say? Guest stars. Wood conduit.
There's a lot of stuff.
Is it like locked in there? Here, I'm gonna take this plastic off because it is a little hard to see with the glare.
So let's see. We have the accessories box, the guest star miniatures, and which one do you have?
Nobody knows. Guest stars.
So 2 guest stars.
No, that's
guest
the
star
minis.
miniatures and
Yeah.
guest stars. So if you want to start with the guest stars, since you have it open.
Yeah, let's do it. Unbox the way. Oh, these boxes, they hold, but they're tricky to open. I need to learn a trick for it. All right. Ah, look at that. It's a character pack for Final Girl. Carolyn's Revenge. Grandma's Grudge.
Yeah, so these are
That's funny.
I think they're character. So these were for past games. So the very first series had the Poltergeist game that was based off of loosely, like obviously the Poltergeist.
I was gonna say wait. Go.
And the this one was for the fairy tale with the big bad wolf.
Oh,
So
smart.
we could maybe
Like
open
it.
those later.
Okay.
But we'll start. Well, I guess they could stay with this. What else do we have in there?
Let's see. Vehicle action card reference series 3.
Mhm.
We got the Jamie promo.
Oh, they're very cool.
Isn't that?
I
Yeah.
don't know if you know Jamie
That's
from
cool.
Foster the Meeple.
Oh, and
And a Paula
Paula.
Christmas one too.
I feel like I'm opening Lorcana. We got 2 enchanteds. Oh, wow.
Agnes.
I don't know who that is.
I don't think they're necessarily
No, I know.
all real life people. They could be. We might have to look it up,
Will to live. I wonder if this is just an extra black final. Oh, bribe. Okay.
Cool.
Combo. All right.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, those are cool.
How fun.
I don't know if you want to show on here.
Good idea. Good idea. I got it.
And then these, just like any of the other series, they come with these. If you succeed in a scenario or win a game, you get usually a special piece of equipment or cards to add if you play again with these people, as well as special events to go along with those. Let's see.
I'm just talking to myself as I record.
I am sure. Nice.
Okay.
And more additional cards, vehicle action cards. More. There's just a ton of stuff here. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So if you defeat,
I told him.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when I was
You were
talking to myself.
yourself.
Okay. Well, I like it. It's cool. All right, let's put the babies back in.
And they're probably easier to open. You opened it from the bottom. If you open it from the top, there's a nice little.
I see it right here.
Yeah.
No good.
Okay, cool. So these are the miniatures, and I assume most of the things that we just opened in there we can store in here when we rebox it.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to show a couple of them, but
Sure.
these are the special miniatures.
Okay. Yeah, that's the box for that, and that's the top for that.
Get
All right,
stars.
let's
There's
see.
also this game. I don't think we showed that there was inside here. There was
This has got to be the
a
grandma.
rule book. for
Yeah,
them.
this is grandma. Check her out. Let's see. It's kind of hard to. There we go. What did I just see that I saw bigger? This is what I see. Oh, okay. Look at that, grandma. That's cool. That's funny. Paula's looking bad.
Bad how?
Oh, well, I didn't want to finish it.
Okay.
She's looking like fierce.
Fierce.
Bad.
We'll say
Yeah.
fierce.
I just didn't
When
want
we're
to finish
reviewing
it.
a box, I don't want to say they look bad if they don't.
Okay, that's true. I was just being polite. Okay, Jamie. Yes. What is this?
Is it a cricket or a field hockey stick?
No,
What is it?
ice hockey stick.
Ice hockey.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know you
Field
meant
hockey.
that.
Yeah, ice hockey because they're Canadian, right?
That's really good. I love this. That's great.
All right, these are the
How funny.
accessories. Okay, so this comes with a rule sheet, references, alternative rules and variants, and the back of this box showed too if I didn't show it. This comes with a supplemental game mat, so this adds on to the existing game mat.
Oh.
A dice tray, tier markers, tier dice, and a tier board. And I believe tier was a new mechanical, an addition to the system to, I think, make it a little easier. This game can be very vicious.
It's true. It's very true. Sometimes the scenarios line up and mercy. That's what you need. That's all you need is mercy. All right.
So this is the additional board. It is so big I can't even properly show it. Let's see.
Cool.
So we got
I'll hold
a
it.
spot for, you can see, it continues past. I'll have to kind of scroll it up. Feature film special cards, feature film special cards, feature film special cards, feature film special cards. I assume they're different sizes for different things.
I was really hoping it went all the way down. Okay, go ahead.
But then, yeah, the tokens, miniatures, miscellaneous, the place where you could put your dice tray they gave us, which could go right
look at
here.
that. That looks good.
Yeah, perfect. And then these are the tier die, which have stars, cards, and tier icons. And then the board itself, let's see. I don't know if you want to show that.
Yeah, we'll see.
And the nice thing, too, is it has further down.
Board. Very nice. Oh, and it has a little spot.
So does it say what they tier effects do? You can trade in tier icons for?
Oh, you can bump your time up one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you can spend 2 and re-roll 1 die. That's nice. That's very nice. 3 to take away a horror.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then 4, re-roll any or all die. Wow,
Well,
that's
that's
really
very
good.
expensive, too.
Well, how hard are tiers, you know? That's the real question. 5 tiers plus 2 to the die for horror rolls for the rest of the turn. That's good.
Nice.
I think there's a card that also does that, which it always comes in
Yeah.
handy.
And then down here, as I was saying, was they give you the phases listed out, which sometimes, remember, I would have to read the back of the card. So this is nice. And a spot for your current hand, because sometimes when you're going through and you're discarding and whatever,
Yes.
you would set your stuff to the side. So that's, I mean, it seems like a lot. And it's funny that they're additions to the existing playmats.
Which is already pretty big, but honestly, this is what we needed.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely what we needed.
It's very cool. So already, and we're only into the, I'm not gonna roll this up because we might use the other playmat, but we're only in the little specials box. So.
Oh wow, yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stack them, push them. I'll pull this guy back. Do it more gracefully. The Killer from Tomorrow. This is good. The Hunter. And if you can see it, I'll put it over here.
I don't think that's going to work very well.
Can we guess what this is maybe modeled after?
Can I guess? Of course I can guess. This is clearly Terminator and Sarah Connor. Very cool.
That's cool. That's really cool. All right. Let's do it. Do you want to... I'm going to hand this to you.
Okay.
And then tell me if maybe I didn't cut that.
It's all good.
Okay.
So the really cool and the ingenious design to these boxes is that they are magnetic, right? But they're also dual. So there's a advertisement on the back just for, while it's in plastic, so you can actually see all of the things that are included. Again, these are not standalone games. I think they because these are the ones they sell retail. You could just buy the single. So this is on all of them. Tells you a little scenario. This takes place in the Sunny Days Mall. So any of the sets will tell you not only obviously the title of the game, but they will tell you the name of the feature, which this one is The Killer from Tomorrow. Starring, that's going to be the killer that comes in the box that you can change into the other scenarios. In this one, it's the Hunter, as pictured here. And then it says, and featuring, this is always going to be the map or the location.
Right,
so again, another variable that you can change within the game. And this one takes place at Sunny Days Mall. So obviously anybody that's seen Terminator knows that a good portion of Terminator 2 at least takes place, not a good portion, but one of the iconic scenes takes place in the mall when he's going after John Connor. So
is that this guy?
That is T-1000, yeah.
Okay.
But that is when they're have one of their iconic scenes, so it makes sense to have it in it looks like a mall at night.
Cool.
So to look at it again, as I was saying, this side flips off. This is your killer board.
Boom.
Has spots for the minor dark powers, the finale cards, and the dark power cards that'll go here, as well as their abilities.
A little what's in the box
setup. So every game has a special setup depending on what you're using, whether it be the location or the killer. This one on this side, because that's the cool thing, is this side of the box is specifically for the starring killer. So all of that, including the setup, will be for this. And if you were to take these out, and we'll go through all of these, not on video, but later we'll unbox all of these. We'll go through the miniatures are cool, but we'll set everything up the way it needs to be. And you can see under here is the little hidden thing for the one hero or the final girl.
Yeah.
Well, and every scenario, I believe, comes with 2 final girls as well. So, but then what I was saying was you flip it over and you take the same thing.
Look who's on the box. Guess what it's going to be.
And then this is the location. So.
The location.
So you have that. And then underneath the location are all of the setups for the location itself as well. So that's why if you're just mixing and matching, you can just leave one side of the box completely alone and just go, I'm going to use this. And these are the location specifics. Now, depending on what final girl you're going to use, that's where you're going to choose which one. So you might have to open up the one side if you choose, I want to use this final girl, or if I want to use this. But a lot of these scenarios, too, are now including vehicles that are special to locations.
That's right, yes.
So those item cards will include it. And here it looks like we have a motorcycle. And your cards and tokens that we have to. So there's the setup cards.
Mm-hmm.
There's the tokens that we have to punch out for certain items. It looks like banana peels and locks, and they're very involved. I mean, they put a lot of work and a lot of testing in this stuff, and it's one of those things. Like I said, it was a solo game, and I don't go for solo games normally, but we got it at PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia 2 years ago.
I think
the first series, and I immediately was like, I have to get Series 2 when it comes out. I have to get Series 3.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you bought a couple things, and then you said, no, I don't think so. And then you went back and got the big box?
I bought...
I think that's what...
I bought 2 of the feature films, and... in the core box, and I went home or not home, we went to the hotel because we were there for a couple days, and I was looking at them, and I went online and saw all the different combinations you could do, and I was like, oh no, I might have made a mistake, because Van Ryder's really great too when they go to conventions. They have a lot of like bundle sales where you can get, like true. If you buy this, it's going to be a better deal than if you purchase obviously them individually. Yeah. And also it had the game mat, versus if you just got the base game, you just got the board, the regular board inside of it and all, which was great, but we are huge fans of mats, neoprene mats, stitched mats, so all of that
just feels so right.
It does. So was this part of the killer?
Yeah.
Okay. So in doing that, we immediately, the next day, I went and talked to the vendor who was at the sales booth that day, and they were so kind because they were able to... They let me basically not return it, but just pay the difference opened up one, took the thing out because I had already opened the night before the one that we had purchased, and they let me switch it out and just take the box minus those, and
they were just happy that we were loving it.
And they hooked us. So look, it goes to show you good salesmanship, right? Little kindness goes a long way. And here we are now. What's that?
Is this cat?
Yeah, she goes under here.
Good.
And here, and here, and here. Pretty cool.
Loving it.
Right?
Mm-hmm. All right. Next one.
Yep. So you already opened it.
Hell to Pay. Starring Razorface. Okay. Loving it. Actually, I don't love that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This guy, I don't
the funny
love
thing
this
is,
guy.
she's not even really a horror movie fan, so.
Yeah, I'm not, no.
You just like games.
But this game is so cool. Because it's like, especially when you play with somebody, you have your cards and you're like, should we go here? Should we do this? Oh, but what if they go there and have their, special ability and it kicks in? It's just a lot of fun.
Who's this based off of?
Ooh.
Come
on. The pin guy?
Yeah, what's his name?
Pinface?
Pinhead.
Pinhead.
Close. Pinhead.
Pinface sounds
He's
better.
He's from Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
He is a Cenobite.
Yes.
But so we have Hell to Pay is the feature film starring Razorface and Hellscape. And our final girl, I didn't mention, I don't know, because they don't list them on the box, I don't think, the final girl names. So let me go back just to be fair. This one has Tali and Kat.
We did say Kat, but we didn't give the other
and the one you have right now is Kenzie and Christy. Cool. Remember? Show.
Both with K's. Oh, sorry, I was looking at it. It's just this.
They gotta see it.
Oh, this is more important right here. This little map.
This one comes with, it's like a chariot vehicle.
Interesting.
Horse chariot. So yeah, it looks like a
little chariot.
Like a little chariot. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
And then this one has special die.
Oh, nice. Let's get the close up.
Yeah.
Close up.
For Kenzie's eyes only. Ooh. The Hellscape.
And then this is the map. And it kind of looks like there are some dark spaces, right? Or
Oh yeah, I bet you there's probably floating locations that come out that are alternate.
Oh yes, I
Or
love
either
it.
that or they shuffle around. Because I mean, if this is based off of Hellraiser, I can only assume this is when they go, to hell, and it's basically a maze down there. And this one, Razorface,
Yeah, he looks sick.
starts with 9 health. Oof.
That's sick right there.
Shuffle the affliction cards. Draw and place 3 affliction cards face up.
Okay.
And his miniature. And I like this though, because it's Kirsty in Hellraiser, so Christy. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
They always they're pretty subtle. Well, some of them not so subtle, but I think that's what makes them great.
So close.
And then some of these. It's cool. The cool thing is Razorface basically looks like Cenobites are interchangeable because they vary just based on their torturous endings. So
legendary suffering.
That's pretty cool. So honestly, they don't feel illegitimate. Like this feels like Razorface could have been a Cenobite in Hellraiser. So very fitting.
Cool. Oh, look, his little symbol.
Yeah, they all have symbols.
The heart with some pins in it. Mm-hmm. Oops, sneaker in.
Razorface.
Sneaker in.
All right.
Cool.
Next
one. Here we go. All right. Okay, so here is the Falconwood Files.
Very cool.
And this is starring Slayer. Slayer? That seems very, what's it called?
Well, you can tell from the font.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's have you make a guess. So this is the Falconwood Files, right here. Falconwood Files, starring the Slayer, not the Slayer, but Slayer. And come on, if you can't tell, what kind of font does that look like it's emulating?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Oh, it's Stranger Things.
Takes place in Falconwood. Now this is the
Falconwood.
Octavia and Janelle.
Okay.
So those are the two. She's already looking pretty beat up.
Yeah.
And so this is Slayer. Does look like an interdimensional being of some sort, 11, and he's got 3 spaces for minor dark powers.
He's definitely giving off similar vibes to somebody.
Let's see. Yeah, dimensional trackers. His miniature's pretty cool looking. Looks like it would be fun to paint.
See that? That would be wild style to paint. Wild style. Look at that.
And tell me that's not similar to something.
Does she have headphones on?
Is she running up that hill? Very cool.
Very cool.
All right.
And it's like in a neighborhood too. I like it.
Well, we haven't seen. We got to look at what the map looks like. This is just the killer.
Houses.
But that's just the killer.
They're
Let's
in
see.
the hood. In the neighborhood.
And we got.
This is the Slingshot Girl.
Well, you said she looked fun.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. The Best Friend's House, Fanghorn Forest, the Government Lab, Town Fair, Police Station, Library, and the Shopping Mall.
Gotta have the shopping mall.
Season 2.
Yes. Gotta have the shopping mall.
Very cool.
Awesome.
All special rules. This one has. Now that's very fitting. Tell me that's not fitting.
Oh, I didn't see it. Let's see it.
What do you think?
Oh! Cool. It comes with a D20.
That's pretty cool.
That's fun.
Well, we gotta give it. Let's see.
Whoop.
Oh no!
Oh, let me
Is
roll
that
it.
a 9?
Yeah. Okay. Or a 6.
No, it was a 9. It was a 9. No, crit fail. Well, that's the end of that. Hey, look, and it's got the little
Excuse
the
me.
little pizza
On top of the van.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Nice. I think we'll have fun with this one.
Yeah.
And additionally, it has tokens. Looks like it has a series of keys.
Oh.
So that'll be interesting.
I'm even though some of them I don't, the monsters I'll say I don't really care about.
You don't care
Some
about
of them I care more about than others. I'll say that. But yeah, they're always just fun.
Oh, it's got- Oh, look, this one comes with different scenarios.
Oh.
Save your father, missing friend, survive the hunt, expose the lab, crack the code. Oh, yep, that's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Fun!
So a lot to do.
I want to play this one first.
Have to roll a die.
A D20?
A D20. Well, no, you move
How many
fail.
monsters come in each box?
Well,
Are they all the same?
five. 5 in each. 5 feature films in each.
We need a D15 then.
D15.
We do all the series.
Then you got to do one for each location. You really vary it up. We got to play the base ones first, though.
Yeah.
So that was
the Falconwood
something
Files.
strange in that was something strange in Falconwood. No. So so these are the now we can open these replacement tokens just to take a look at what they were. Thank you, Luke.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So it looks like certain ones, and they give you instructions. Replace these within those boxes. So maybe there's numbers that correlate they found worked better or whichever. So I'm going to keep that aside, but we will put that in there when we pack everything away. So
Always
don't forget that if you purchase this.
Yeah, they're always thoughtful though. So.
Yep.
All
What we
right.
got?
We have. Why don't I? Final Girl.
Hmm?
Merrick.
Merrick Murders.
Okay,
Yep.
Merrick Murders. The Tormentor.
Again. Yep.
Sorry,
The
I'm trying. I
Tormentor?
can't read it like that.
Here, let's cut her.
Yeah,
It's not me.
never. It's naughty as a knife.
All right. Yes. So the Merrick Murders, starring the Tormentor, and featuring Merrick Warehouse. The final girls for this are Mandy and Casey. So this one is the one I don't know if you'd be able to guess off of the cover. Well, so I'll just kind of spoil it for you.
Well, let me try.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. We got a mask. I assume the mask is playing a good deal in it. The drill. It feels like. Do you want to play a game? That's what it feels
Yeah.
like.
Does it feel like that?
It does.
That's pretty good. This is the Tormentor used devious and ingenious traps to teach her victims what took her too long to learn herself. Life must be cherished and valued at any cost. To live and truly feel alive, sacrifices must be made.
Awesome. We got it. I'm
Okay.
pretty proud of us.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I would have gotten that off of a mask-wearing person with a drill.
Well, I just feel
That's
like
not exactly Jigsaw's.
I couldn't think of anybody who wears a mask, but he has a weird face and he's like
Mhm.
a doll. But it could be a mask.
So there's a lot to do with traps with the Tormentor.
A little bear trap. Is that her symbol? Oh,
Uh,
no, it's
It is a saw blade, so that would have given away some. So we have different cards.
spoilers.
Razor maze, the slicer, super saw, swinging blades. And then let's take a look at our miniature. Pretty good.
Let's see.
No rest for the weary.
Little drill. What is she? Is that a chain maybe? Yeah, it looks like a
Yeah.
chain. That's cool.
And then there are little trap tokens and saw blades on the other side.
That's
Very
not what a saw sounds like. It
It
looks
is
like
not.
it's like a sprinkler.
It's a trap.
It's okay.
Yeah, this
I'll
one's
take
here.
the
So
sprinkler.
another very cool thing about these, if you didn't know, certain ones that have specialty items, like all the other ones were flat tops, they just secure.
Mm.
This one has these special cards. Look, they think of everything. Yeah. I think now we gotta, okay.
That was fine.
So, yeah, see, they think of everything. So, let's see.
Flip her over.
Flip her over.
She
And
looks a
now we
little toe
have
up.
the Merrick Warehouse.
Wow. No, thank you. This looks like a no, thank you.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Wow.
I don't even know how to read this. There's a lot going on.
I think this might be the most spaces to move through
Yeah, I don't.
on a map.
That's interesting.
That could be. There's a lot there,
Get-
and that's
get
all
the
determined
focus.
by the roll of the dice, right? Isn't that how you determine which
Certain,
way?
yeah. 1, 5, 2. Yeah, there's a lot of places to go.
yeah. Mm.
And we have our setup instructions with locked exits and special spaces. So remember, this can be used not just with the Tormentor. So this could be used with other killers. So it's probably not strictly trap based. It's, it could be other mechanics that impede or prevent you from doing certain things in the location.
Got a little climb. So this one has ladders.
Yeah.
How cool.
And it has a
forklift.
Little forklift. Ingenious. What we got under those
That's pretty
cards?
cool. It's really detailed. Okay, here we go. We got
scorecards.
We got. You know what we got.
And token. What? A bloody board. It is a pop-out bloody board.
A double-sided bloody board?
We'll pop it out and take a look.
All right.
There you go.
Bloody board one.
Bloody board. Bloody board. All right.
Cool. All right.
This goes here and here.
Pop this back in. Just keep
All right, we got one more feature to go through.
Cool, let's do it.
Check out the cast crew box.
Okay. Here. Nope, I'm not doing this right.
Yep,
and
there you go. And there we go. All right. Cut her open. So now we have Don't Make a Sound.
Now I want you to guess.
Well, honestly, this could go a couple of ways.
Says the Eyeless featuring Utopia.
No, this is Don't Make a Sound, starring the Eyeless, and the location is Utopia, right? This is very much so. This, I would guess, is Quiet Place,
right?
But Utopia is much like Perfection from Tremors, which are based on not making a sound either. So that's why the setting of it actually looks like it's more Tremors, making references to possibly Quiet Place. So the Eyeless are an extraterrestrial being sent to Earth. So that's definitely Quiet Place. That just so happened to arrive at the same time with extra sensory hearing and lightning quick agility. Death will come quickly for anyone within earshot. So probably a lot of like sound or stealth rolls, I would think, would be mixed in.
Yeah.
And the final girls for this one are Megan and Rhonda.
Megan and Rhonda. Here we go. Here we go.
And you got 10 health. Cool.
Yeah, I wasn't really. Does it always go to 10? No,
there was some that are 11. They're all different.
Yeah.
Special setups. There's noise markers.
Look at them. Oh, focus. There we go.
Very cool.
There we go. Okay. Very
Eyeless.
Cool. Spooky.
And then we have little. Looks like the noise icons from Nemesis. Well, it's just one, but that's what it looks like.
You can only get one. You make one sound.
Very cool.
Plus one noise. That's it.
Yep.
Be heard by others near you. There's a couple noise cards. I wonder if you shuffle this into
possibly
something. Yeah. Plus 3 noise.
You don't even know what that means.
I know it's bad because you're not supposed to make a sound. So that's
3
bad.
noise all down.
That's bad.
Cool.
So that was Megan. That's Megan. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. So we looked at the map.
Yep.
Not the map. The character. It's character.
And now the map.
Dun, 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 dun.
Utopia.
And okay. Desert.
Scrapyard, trailer park, Jeep trail, sheep farm. So this is very reminiscent of Tremors. So I think that's definitely. Oh well. There you go. Look, that's definitely Tremors.
That's a giveaway.
So I think this set is kind of appeasing both of those horror genres.
Wow! Look at these guys. That's cool. They remind me of the worms in Dune. Let's see.
There's 3 of them.
Should better shot there. There we go.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then we have a bulldozer.
Nice.
Let's see. Cool.
Let's see, these were kind of like in here.
Oh, sorry. Back and forth, back and forth.
All right. Ah, it's escaped. All right.
Try to move stuff around while you're
and
trying
then,
stuff.
Just more cards and tokens.
Pretty good.
I mean, we could go through all of them, but I think these are kind of cool. Nice.
What are they?
Cacti on one side and craters on the other.
Sinkholes.
Yeah.
So is the movie you said is called Tremors, right?
There is a movie called Tremors.
And those things
are graboids.
Oh, okay, so they are not Tremors. Tremors is what brings them.
Tremors is the name of the movie, based off of what the ground does.
Okay, yeah. So yeah.
But they're not called tremors. Tremors do not bring them. They cause it, I guess you would say.
Well, maybe they should make a new movie.
All right. What do we got?
We have... Oh, nothing. Cast and crew.
Cast and crew.
Here you go. I'll let you do it.
And then why don't you show because we've unveiled.
I forgot about this. Okay, so in every single box, they have a space for where each chapter or scenario goes. And that's really nice because I don't know if there is an order to it necessarily.
Yeah, I would say the first series, there was very much like a game you should start with. And then there was just on difficulty level, they would kind of gradually get harder.
Yes.
But yeah, it's nice. And it's nice they left the one blank because, again, it could be either the core box or the Christmas scenario.
Yeah, very nice.
So this is all of our goodies, like our miniatures.
Oh.
There are a lot of miniatures. They are all of our final girls and our fated victim miniatures. That's what Libby's showing you right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if those are specifically for a certain scenario or
first, but
interchangeable.
That's crazy.
Because
some of them are upside down. Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go.
And like I said, there's these. They're all pretty unique. A lot of what do you call it? Painting.
Yeah, we can see it through the plastic. Oh, you can see me. Hi.
And then there's slots for, I think these are kind of where we keep like our overflow cards as far as like the things that you unlock for the different final girls. I'll have to look at our other base set to see how we boxed it up. And then this is our the vignette. So in the one there was the birds and then there was zombies. This is Terror from Destiny. So not from above, not from the grave.
But Destiny
but
itself.
Destiny itself. And this is the 5 close friends should have died in a horrifying and bloody accident. Only because of a freakish premonition did they manage to avoid the accident and escape the Reaper's blade. But now they are dying one by one in increasing bizarre accidents, and it has become clear that some power from beyond the grave, call it death, fate, or destiny, is taking the lives that were stolen from it. Can you solve the puzzle of who is fated to die next and get to them in time before the long arm destiny claims yet another victim? So that's what these are. These are the fated victims. So this is like a mini expansion that you can add into any of these games.
Are you saying faded?
Fated.
Fated?
Fated, not faded. Fated.
Okay.
And can you guess what this is based off of? You should know this one. We watched this one.
Yes. Oh, Final Destination.
Final Destination.
I forgot what it was.
So we have character tokens. I don't know if that's interchangeable with them or if that goes in turn with the miniatures.
Yeah.
Little bars that I guess would go across whatever you're playing. And then cards like Thwart Destiny, Premonition cards, setup cards, all kinds of stuff. So they're like I said, this is, if it's anything like the first series and the second series, you should not just immediately jump into adding these to your game. These are to up the difficulty, and as we've stated already, the difficulty is already pretty hard, but this adds a little more spice and replayability to the game. So
that's also such a nice thing about this game too, is that it is an actual challenge. Like there's some where, like I said before, like it seems like a breeze because, you know, just things line up and you can get through it real quick. But a lot of them, almost every single one, I think we had to do at least twice.
Yeah.
You know, so
the Poltergeist one took us a lot because that's a little bit of luck based on that one. So it shows you here, you can put your secret envelope cards underneath there and then the final girl cards to store underneath that as well.
That's a good idea.
So I'll do that is that. And then the final girl item.
Bonus features. That's heavy.
Got some density to it.
Wow. Do you have the knife? Okay.
I do.
Cool.
That is dense. Right?
Yeah, that was there's metal inside there.
That's what it feels like.
Right.
So I like the colors.
So what is this box called again?
This is the bonus features series 3.
Here we go.
This is our books. That's why. That makes more sense. So these are like the lore books. the feature film rule book. So all of the books are stored in here.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, there were the little fast setup guidelines and all that. But if you want to read a little more, so this is the lore of this, just all the locations and the killers and all that. And then each one of the rule books, there's the gruesome deaths, which other series have as well.
Any pictures up in here? Nope.
It's not a picture. Not a children's book.
Well, it's just something to show. You know?
Mm-hmm. Children's book.
Pause it and zoom in on the words.
But yeah. So I think there's just one for everyone in there.
These are definitely helpful.
These are thick, and these are like the fact they took so much time to go through and do all of this is pretty cool.
I say these are helpful, but I don't think you can play it without reading it, right?
What do you mean?
Like it has more details of like what things mean. And
yeah, I mean, this is like flavor. And it says once you've determined which killer and location from the 30 different season 3 combinations. That's just season 3.
Okay.
So once you start it's like a combination log. It just exponentially goes up. You will play, look at the table of contents on the next page, find the applicable pages for that combination, and when a terror card or sometimes another type of card effect results in the death of a normal victim, turn to the section and find the name on the card. Then you may read the description of how the victim died before continuing. It adds more flavor text to the game. Like more theme.
Sorry, that was pretty loud.
And a lot of times when you're playing, you have to do certain rules on the outcomes of how, like, what kind of game do you want to play? Do you want to play things by chance? Like, if, like, you don't know which location to go to because you kind of get like a draw on their die or whatever, you go, well, this is how it would happen in a horror movie. Or maybe this game's a little tough and let's like play like it's a little more luck.
That's
on
right. We did do that sometimes where we really got into it and we were taking on where we were and what was happening and everything. Really, really got into it. And what would this particular situation be, and how would we,
So now comes the satisfying part of throwing them all into the case.
And they just fit.
And I did it wrong,
nicely.
So that's why the pictures are nice to show you how they go. Right. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to now warn everybody, because I think we want to open the mystery box.
Yeah, definitely going to open it.
And I want everybody to have a chance.
There we go.
To leave or fast forward to the end. I don't know. I would say, why not?
Tricky.
How do I do this? If we separate it into sections, you can hopefully at the bottom, if I figure out how to do that, you can skip the spoiler section without catching any glimpses of what it is, and then we'll talk a little bit at the end. But like I said, for the most part, this was just an unboxing. Maybe a little slow for some, but we want it to go through. I'll put that mat and all back in here.
You gotta show off the goods in this.
You gotta show it off. You gotta proudly display it. They do not. That is the one thing, is I don't think 2 of them fit in a Kallax shelf. You see, most of our games Kallaxes. I think I can only get 1.
No, they were both in there.
Were they both in there?
They were
tight
perfectly. I think they measured it.
That would make sense.
They said, we can do this.
Makes sense.
They did.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with the mystery box opening, and thank you for joining us so far. And again, spoilers. Do not continue right now if you do not want to see the mystery box for Series 3. All right, so this is the mystery box. It just looks like a container, right? It says safety first with it marked out as in there was an accident recently.
0 days.
Do you want to?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I had theories of what this could be. I don't want to say what the other series was just yet. In case, again, I don't know why you're watching this if you don't already own them, but
maybe not.
Maybe not.
Never know.
All right, you ready? Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Mystery box.
Wait, what did you think it was?
I don't want to say.
Oh, okay.
All right, mystery box rule sheet. So this is very much like what the other one was. Mm-hmm. It is a way to randomize what you do.
Oh my God.
But man, this is big.
That's dramatic.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Yee. Here, I'll pull it out.
Okay. I'm going to grab these first and pop the sucker out. Okay.
All right.
I don't even know. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So,
Cool.
it rotates. Is it? You pick it up and do this?
Wait.
Let's see.
It looks like...
In Final Girl, death is knocking on your door. Will you dare trust your fate to death and try to defy his will, He has brought 2 Series 3 bone dice. One die has each of Series 3 killer symbols on it, and the other die has each of the location symbols on it, along with a question mark.
I think I did that backwards.
Roll the dice to have death decide which Series 3 location combination you should play. If you get the question mark, re-roll both dice. If you get it a second time, only re-roll the location die. So this is a way to randomize what?
His hands hold it, and is it like a spin?
I don't think so.
Is it like a spinner?
I think you're making it out to be more than it is.
Well, you said that he gets to decide, so I feel like it would be one of those things where and it spins.
No,
you know?
I don't. I think you
Am I
pick it
wrong?
up maybe and do this.
No,
I
that
don't-
seems weird. How does he roll?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
He blew it.
Let's see.
I have to go fetch the dice.
Wow, I don't know.
Where'd she go?
She's across. On the graveyard miniatures base, you will notice there are 6 slots. If you also own the blank, I mean, you can probably see it. And the other 2 series of mysteries, you can put them from each series in one section and spin the base to have Death choose which series will be used for the roll. You could spin once for killer and once for location. Once Death has chosen a killer die. So yeah, I'm not wrong.
Okay.
You pick it up and you do this, and then whichever location he goes will be where you narrow it down.
You see what I'm saying though with the dice.
So,
in
for
the
example,
hands
if you were to have this, and let's just imagine we had the other ones, and you were just. All right.
I'm not going back down.
So I don't. Well, I would assume that's what you have to do, right?
Hang on. Are there magnets or anything?
No. How are you? Maybe you're just not supposed to do it so hard.
Maybe you just have too much
No,
gusto.
I don't. Maybe you're not supposed to have the dice in it at all, and you. And then he stops, and then you go, well, this is...
No, that doesn't make any sense because there's 2, 4, 6 spaces. And there's 3 series.
No, what I'm saying is that wherever it stops, that's the dice you then have to roll, and they go into his hands. So, there are 3 sections for the 3 series, right?
Yeah, right.
So we don't have the other die. But imagine they were in there, and all of them were filled, and you spin it, and whichever one... I think I'm just spinning it too hard.
Maybe you don't have to lift them.
Right? There you go. Well, now you got to see firsthand.
Thinking too hard.
I thought we tried it initially and it didn't go, but I think I was pushing on him while doing it. So yes, look, it's a lazy Susan.
Manhandling death over
There
here.
we go. And so so if it stops in front of him, so if it were to stop like even partially there, then you
Yeah.
go okay, and you roll, and then we got look, we're doing this location.
We're going to the desert.
So the other die is
We'll
across
roll
the
the
room that
other
we need to
one.
find, but. That's the spoil. So hopefully you're here because you want it to be and you didn't have it spoiled for you. But this will look really cool painted. I think that would
Yeah,
that'd be
let's
an
see.
interesting...
Let's see if this guy. It's time for his close up. No, I did it the wrong way. Oh, that's a spooky little angle. Come here. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Here, we'll do that, and then I'll show you the face again because I can't get them all in.
Yeah. It even has the creepy...
cool.
Listen to the creepy death sounds. It's grinding plastic.
This is what hell is made of.
There we go.
That's cool. That's
All right.
really cool.
Very cool. If they keep doing these, I don't know how they can keep, because the second series, now had a coin to flip to whether you did it, and now it
The
has
first or
this
the
one.
second
So
series,
if you're
right.
doing 4 series, because I assume there's going to be another one,
He will rise up and
it's a
tears will
giant
roll under
cube
him.
the gelatinous cube that you roll. And it's always fun to think about what they'll have additionally. I mean, we just got this one. We're going to have a lot of fun with it, but
Mhm.
you're always, just like any horror fan wanting the next horror sequel, you're already thinking, what could it be?
Yeah.
I know me personally, I
or a
would
game.
I would love like a shark, like a Jaws ocean themed. I would always just something like that, like the location just being on a boat
That would be cool.
and then having a shark or and I mean you can interchange that as well, but I don't know how you would do the killers otherwise.
Wait,
but
what's-
that's not my job because I don't design games. So
But the Jaws board game doesn't have a map and stuff on it, or is it just the boat? It's just the boat.
You're talking about something completely different.
Yeah,
but
I am.
Yeah.
I am. What are you getting?
We'll get into those games, right?
Yeah,
we'll get
that's
to that.
right.
Well, as you can see, we are ecstatic to have our series 1, 2, and now 3 of Final Girl. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Van Ryder, for producing these games.
Always solid, always great. We love you guys.
I will say that we're not sponsored in any way by Van Ryder. We're just huge fans of the series. As we explained earlier, just we stumbled upon them at a convention and have just been eager ever since.
Yeah.
Actually got this in the mail like 2 days ago, and I've just been chomping at the bit to try to get to open it and do this video for everybody, but
See
we
what's
wanted to do
inside.
it as best as we could. So then again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
I'm going to encourage you to rate, comment, and subscribe. We are building this channel, as you can see. We're hoping to do unboxing videos, maybe some gameplay, maybe some tutorials. But again, this is the Game Haul. I am a collector at best, and I will continue. I will continue to buy games and hopefully share some of that with you to give you an idea if you're thinking about what games to get or try or play or recommend.
And luckily, we're both gamers, so.
Yes. So again, thank you so much for joining. I'm showing right now a couple of shots of Series 3 in total, as well as some Series 2 and Series 1 inserts. So hopefully that helps you make a decision on these games. And again, let us know if there's anything that you would like to see in the future or recommendations, and we will see you next time. Thanks for joining.